Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be taking a look at a RovyVon flashlight. This is going to be fantastic for EDC. It is very light, very small, and still packs a lot of power. So this is their E1 AngelEyes, and it is, like I said, very lightweight without the dual battery setup. It comes in at 1 ounce. With the spare battery or backup battery installed, it is 1.5 ounces. So we'll get into that here in just 1 second. It does come packaged in this little case, and you do get spare parts with it as well. A couple different key rings, a new seal for the charging port, and then as far as the instructions, over the material makeup, dimensions, weight, power supply, because it does have an internal rechargeable battery as well as an external battery, or you can install a AAA battery. Rechargeable by USB-C, operation time, all that good information. IPX6 rated, 1.5 meter drop resistance. It goes over how to lock and unlock the device so it's not accidentally turning on in your pocket. Operation, because there is a dual button operation. How to install the extra battery, and then how to switch from the main battery to the backup battery, and then the lumen output as well. And this is all on the internal battery. I do believe when you're on the backup battery it does lose a little bit of performance, but here's just a look at it. Polycarbonate or plastic housing here to keep it lightweight but still very drop resistant as well. You got your little lanyard or key ring hole here. You do have an optional pocket clip. This just kind of spring loads over it and clamps on. So this is something that you can install or leave off if you want to leave it slimmer and just drop it in your pocket or hang it by the key ring. There you can see your USB-C charging port, the dual buttons. Here are your LED indicators. That's going to show you battery life as well as if it's on the LiPo battery or the backup AAA battery. You have the head clamp, and there you can see the 2 LEDs for the AngelEyes. In order to install, you just kind of lightly pull down on that, pull the clamp off, and then you can rotate, and that's where you gain access to install your battery. I think this is a really cool idea. So in order to turn it on, when you do a single press, it is going to be basically on moonlight or very, very low. And then in order to actually get it to the low, medium, high setting, you double press the first button. So there you have low, medium, and high. Still quite impressive. And then it just cycles through low, medium, and high. In order to shut it off, you press and hold and it shuts off. And then when you just single press again, it's going to go to that moonlight mode. In order to turn it on, you have to double press, and let's say you leave it on high and shut it off. When you go to double press again, it does have memory to keep it on whatever you had it on previously. The rear switch is going to be a momentary switch, so it's only going to operate as you hold it down, and it's going to put it on its highest setting, and then as soon as you release, it's going to shut off. So in order to lock the device, you press the front button 4 times. Then you're going to see it blink. So now when I go and try and turn it on, all it does is flash on the LED indicator and doesn't turn the device on. You need to press it 4 times to unlock. It's going to flash letting you know it's been unlocked. And then there is a strobe effect as well. If you click the secondary button 2 times, then it will start to strobe. And if I remember correctly, it is a dual speed strobe. So we'll go ahead and test it out now. Yes, it does have a faster and slower pace. I will shut the lights off in the garage so you guys can see how it performs as well. But in order to switch from the main battery to the backup battery, you will turn on moonlight mode, and then you will triple click the front button and you'll see the LED indicator change. Now it is on the AAA setting. So now it is operating just on the backup battery. And then in order to switch it again, go back into moonlight mode and then triple click. And now you can see the LED indicator over the other LiPo section, so you know exactly what the flashlight is operating off of. That is just on moonlight mode. Here is the Woobin G5 compared to it. So a very, very compact, low profile, and very lightweight flashlight. So that's going to be great for somebody that wants to carry a flashlight with a decent output on it. So let's go ahead and see how it performs. Okay, so we got the lights off in the garage, and we're just going to enter moonlight mode. So pretty hard to see, but this is going to be, you know, if you're trying to not interrupt others or draw attention to yourself or whatnot when you're looking for something, maybe looking around in the car or looking for your keys or whatever it may be, it's always nice to have that moonlight mode. And it's nice that you can easily access this without going through all of the other light cycles. So we will just go ahead and double click the front button to access the main lights. Here is the low setting. The medium. This just reminds me how dirty my car is. I need to wipe it down. And high, which is quite impressive. It doesn't have like a huge, it's hard to tell on camera, but it doesn't have like a really strong hot spot. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it is diffused quite a bit. It's a nice flood beam pattern. We got light around very decently. Sometimes it's easier to tell on this wall here where it's not reflecting off the garage door. But you still got some good distance on it as well. It's very impressive for how small and lightweight this is. And then once again, we can go into moonlight and then triple click. Now we are on the AAA power. So there's low, medium, and high. I do think I can tell a little bit of a difference. If you guys can tell a difference, please let me know down in the comments. But I do think the performance is a little bit better on the internal battery. So we'll go back to moonlight, triple click. Oh yeah, I definitely feel like there's a difference on the, especially on the high output. So I like the fact that you have a main and secondary battery option to keep it going. Very easy to learn the operation, and built really well for how lightweight it is. So let me know your guys' thoughts. I'll have this link down in the description for you guys. If you guys are interested, it's there for you. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts or what flashlight you EDC. And as always, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.